games.
Let go of me. You've made a big mistake.
Yeah, big mistake was not mopping the floor for this bozo. He's lucky he just got off with a slug in the jaw.
I've got information for you. That bozo is a priest.
What?
You heard me. He has slugged a priest.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
Time with Tina, that's the kind of story she'd tell.
No, I'm not lying. Tony is a priest.
If he's a priest, what are you doing out with him?
I'm not out. Tony was hungry. I wanted to talk, so we came here.
Oh, you want to talk about what? Preschool with Al?
No. As a matter of fact, Tony's counseling me.
Max, she's telling you the truth.
Oh, listen, I'm real sorry. Father
Valone. But please, call me Tony.
Yeah, Tony, I'm real sorry I slugged you,
Yeah.
but I didn't know you were a priest. I mean, you weren't wearing that collar thing, Dickie, whatever it is.
Yeah, I tell you, maybe I better not leave home without it. Obviously, Gabrielle hasn't told you as much about me as she's told me about you.
No, she hasn't. So maybe now we can clear up the big mystery. I mean, since you've been making it seem that something was going on between you two, but it isn't. It isn't, is it?
I think I'd better leave you and Max to talk
No,
this
you
out.
don't need to leave. We could sit
No,
down.
but Gabrielle,
and discuss this.
it's something you're going to have to talk to him on your own.
Listen, I'm sorry about the misunderstanding.
That's okay. Actually, it's a pretty good shot, but I have to warn you, you hit me like that again, and I am going to knock you out cold. Goodbye.
Warning taken. Awful angry for a priest, isn't it? Well, he's still a nice guy, but I still don't think that's your reason for being here. You want to tell me the real reason?
What are you talking about?
Well, I just spoke to my father, and he told me that you guys had broken up in war.
You barge in here, you don't give me a chance to explain, you haul off and slug Father Valone, and then you physically try to drag me out of here. And if that isn't humiliating enough, you have the audacity to give me the third degree?
Well, in the first place, I already apologized for flying off the handle.
You apologize to Tony, not to me.
Okay, I'm sorry if I embarrassed you. Now, do you mind not evading my question anymore? What are you doing seeing a priest?
Couldn't we sit down, please? I have already told you that I've been going through a very difficult time, and I finally found solace with the church.
Yes, I don't understand what you were so confused about. Things are finally coming together for us.
No, they're not. Max, at least not for me. Father Valone has been helping me with a lot of things, including my faith and spiritual healing. He's also helping me find the inner strength that I need.
Is this something new that you've been trying to focus on now?
Yes, it is.
So, you did take Al to meet Father Tony at the church, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And you're involving Al in this quest for a new spiritual healing. But you're keeping me at a distance. Is that it?
I said it would have helped to involve you.
What if I want to? What if I want to help you find this spiritual strength that you're looking for? I mean, Gabrielle, it's important to you. It's important to me. I want to be able to experience part of everything that you do.
Well, you can't be part of this.
Why not? And why is it every time I try to talk to you about this, you just keep pulling further and further away every time the subject comes up?
This is something I need to work out for myself. It doesn't involve you.
But Allie, it doesn't. You're trying to replace me in your life with this thing.
No, I'm not. And I'm not deliberately trying to hurt you either.
Huh? Okay, fine. Then you be honest with me, and you tell me what is really going on.
I have already told you, but you refuse to hear it. You refuse to accept the fact that I need my church, I need my faith, that there's something more. Why do I bother? I'll never get you to...
So what is this? What is this? You're just shutting me out?
Oh, Max, believe me. This is the hardest thing I have ever had to do. I have had to relook at my life and decide what I'm going to do with the rest of it. This has been so difficult for me, but I'm certain that my decision is what is best for both of us. Please, if you could accept anything on faith, would you accept that and just leave me alone?
Fine. You don't want to fill me in on what's really going on? I know someone who can.
Larry was there for me when Steve died. And I needed somebody. I needed somebody so bad to see me through that.
Okay, everybody, I think we're all set here. You TV guys ready? Yeah. You're on.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I want to thank you all very much for coming here on such short notice, and I also hope that you will forgive me because I don't have a speech prepared, so I'm really going to just speak from the heart.
Hey, so why is it that every time somebody in your family disagrees with you about something, you see nothing but doom and gloom coming over the
I
horizon?
didn't mean to come barging in, but I was watching WVLE and Mrs. Buchanan is making a speech. I just thought you'd like to know, sir.
You didn't tell us Vicky was on TV.
I didn't know she
As you know, a special assistant to the mayor was indicted this week in connection with a major drug operation here in Landview, and as a result, the mayor has resigned. Now, it is, of course, up to the police and the district attorney's office to determine whether any other city officials are involved in the sale and distribution of drugs. However, it is up to every single citizen of Landview to join the fight against this cancer that is threatening to destroy the very fabric of our society. We can no longer...
That dang fool woman's going to throw her hat into the ring.
Stand back
can hear the end of
and
the
let
speech.
others expect others to fight our battles for us. Now, a committee of concerned citizens has approached me and asked me to run for mayor. My first instinct was to decline the offer. But I have searched my heart and my conscience, and I have come to realize that this battle must take priority over my own personal needs and interests. Therefore, I am today declaring my candidacy for mayor of Landview.
You mentioned your heart on a number of times, Mrs. Buchanan. Is that going to be your campaign slogan? Have a heart. Vote for Victoria Buchanan?
No, it's not a bad idea, though. I'll pass it along to my campaign manager.
Do you have one yet?
No, I don't, not yet.
Mrs. Buchanan, will drugs be your primary issue in the campaign?
It's certainly the issue which prompted me to declare my candidacy, so yes, it is going to be my number one priority. However, it is not the only issue I will address during the campaign. I will also address education and the homeless and the city services, which require complete restructuring.
Against Mr. Preston. He was charged with hiring a thug to disfigure you with acid in the face.
Yes.
Aren't you afraid of retaliation from other drug lords?
Have you given any thought to your safety during this campaign?
I'd like to know the answer to that question myself.
Max, I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Yeah, Father, I hope you don't mind. I tracked you down through the Archdiocese. I got to talk to you.
I'm sorry, come on in.
Thanks.
Just keep your hands where I can see them, all right?
Yeah. What are you, like a collector of boxing paraphernalia and memorabilia? You're not a fighter.
Fighter? Yeah. Let's say I've landed my fair share of knockouts.
Trophies. About the warning at Barry's. Thanks, and I consider myself lucky for not being flattened.
I didn't flatten you because I understood where that right hand was coming from.
I'm sorry. I was just a little upset. You and Gabrielle seemed to be getting cozy, and I just misconstrued the whole situation.
Well, if Gabrielle hadn't kept you in the dark... Well, let's just say I hope everything's a little clearer right now.
Well, no, actually, it's a lot muddier.
Gabrielle didn't tell you... Well, you know.
No, I don't know. Gabrielle hasn't told me anything. That's why I came by to talk to you. I was hoping maybe you could shed a little light on this mystery. Please, Father, look, I care a lot about Gabrielle. Now, considering our history, I don't blame her for doubting my feelings, but the more I try to prove my sincerity, the more she pulls away. It's driving me nuts. She's not even giving us a chance. Now, I thought maybe you might have some knowledge as to why she's resisting me.
You're right. I know what's going on. I was hoping that Gabrielle could tell you, but obviously she couldn't get herself to do that.
Well, all she's telling me is that she's been seeking solace with the church and that you've been counseling her.
Yes, I have been.
Well, why?
Because Gabrielle wants to join a convent and become a nun.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. Gabrielle, a nun. Don't you think it's funny? No, I guess you don't.
Why don't you let me in a little on this joke?
Well, it's just ludicrous. If you knew her, you'd understand.
I think I know her pretty well. We've spent a lot of time talking to one another.
Yeah, well, I don't think she'd exactly be willing to show you the side of her that I've seen. The, passionate, sensuous side. Forgive me for being crude, but, Gabrielle is, without a doubt, the sexiest woman I have ever known.
Max, it's okay. I'm a man as well as a priest. I'm familiar with these things.
Yeah, well, then you must realize it. For someone like Gabrielle, a vow of celibacy, I mean, that's off the wall. That's not her style.
Judging someone solely on their past is a fool's game, Max. Trust me. I mean, even the most jaded sinners can become the most devout of supplicants. All of Gabrielle's passion alone is enough to provide her with the energy she needs to follow in the way of the saints if she chooses that.
Saints? Well, are you sure you're not putting these crazy ideas in her head because it's your job?
My job and my desire is to find out what's in Gabrielle's heart.
And you believe in her heart she is a nun?
No, I didn't say that. I said that even the most unexpected people find their calling in the religious community. Sometimes they discover that their religious community is not right for them.
Well, if we just stop with the tap dance here and get to the grand finale, do you think it's right for Gabrielle, or don't you?
All right. In Gabrielle's case, I am not entirely convinced that she's making the right choice.
Then why in the devil did you encourage it?
Well, I'm not going to slam the door in her face. I was given the chance to test my talents in the ring, to experience the life of a fighter. Now, I discovered it wasn't right for me. Now, maybe in Gabrielle's case, she'll discover that being a nun isn't right for her, but she deserves the chance to find out.
I see. Well, you know, I may have a way to find out what's right for her, if you're willing to go along with it.
I have come to realize that my own safety at this point has to take a backseat to the needs of the community. I am afraid for myself, of course I am. But I am much more afraid for our children, and it is their future that is at stake here. This town has to be free of drugs and drug dealers, and if I am elected mayor, that is exactly what I intend to do.
Are you going to clean out City Hall?
She's going to get herself killed is what she's going to do.
If I find that it is
drug dealers are
necessary,
the scum of the earth. And believe me, they play for keeps.
I certainly won't tolerate any underhanded dealings. I won't tolerate any kind of shadiness at all. There will be no special breaks, no special laws designed for those who can afford to pay for them.
Mrs. Buchanan, why isn't your family here with you? How do they feel about your decision to run for mayor?
It is my hope that my family will support me in every way.
I figured it out.
What, Don?
What went wrong? It starts with you.
Me?
Yeah, Clint, you shouldn't have bucked her at first. You know how feisty Vicky is. I mean, it was almost like you were daring her to run. No, you listen to me. I got a way to get out of this mess. We go along with her, make her think we're on her side. Meanwhile, we find a way to sabotage her campaign. Then when it comes crashing down on her, we're very supportive. And she drops out of the race, and we come up smelling like a rose.
You're going to come up smelling like a skunk if she ever finds out that you suggested that.
It's a terrific idea.
I think it's a terrible idea. She has made her decision. You cannot manipulate her to drop out of this race.
We need someone with guts to do it. Lord knows Vicky isn't going to give up this nonsense on her own.
Forget it, Pa. Just butt out.
And it looks like guts is one trait you didn't inherit.
Look, I want her to give up this race just as much as you do, but for it to mean anything, she has to do it on her own. No plots, no plans, no dirty tricks. Now, you got that?
Yes, I got it. As long as you can enjoy calling your wife Mayor Vicky.
Look, there's a hell of a lot more riding on this than who the next mayor of Landview is going to be.
So, I think that's it. No, I think that's it, really. I want to thank you all again very much for coming. Being a newspaper woman myself, I realize you all have a job to do. I will endeavor during the campaign to make that job as easy as possible for you all. Thanks again. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Congratulations, kid. That was a great start.
What did I say? I was so nervous. Was I all right?
You were terrific. Very, very proud of you.
Oh. If this is a firing squad, I believe I'm entitled to a last meal and a blindfold.
Not very funny, Vicky.
I can see that from the look on your face. I assume that you all caught my announcement on television.
Yes, we all saw it, honey.
Good.
It's quite a spectacle. It was like Joan of Arc walking up to the stake and handing out matches to the crowd.
I had a feeling you wouldn't be pleased.
Not pleased, honey? I'm so mad I could spit bullets. You any idea what you've done?
Yes, I followed my conscience.
Your conscience told you to open this family to the scrutiny of the media? Your choice to give them a chance to discuss, analyze, misread everything I've done in the past?
You know something, Asa? This election is not about you. This election is about the need for good, honest government, about protecting our kids from drug dealers, about making a better future for this town.
That is bull. It's a need for you to be in the spotlight. And you know what you're gonna rip this family apart.
Stop it! Vicky is doing something very courageous.
It's suicidal for all of us.
Listen, we are all vulnerable to attacks from the media. We always have been. But if we stand together,
Darling, we will. And I want to tell you, putting family matters aside, I think you will make a wonderful mayor.
What I tell you, Clint, huh? You leave it up to women? They hit you with principles and doing the right thing, instead of using old common horse sense.
I got a lot of sense, and a lot of that sense tells me that I'm going to haul you out of here before you do something you regret.
I am not finished with her yet.
3 to 1 says you are. Bye-bye.
Damn it, Renee.
Bye-bye, Clint. Out. Out.
well, you haven't said a lot since I walked in.
I didn't realize there was anything left for me to say.
Nice of Renee to stick up for me.
Yes, wasn't it, though? I've got just one small problem with something she said, though. Considering our situation, how do you put family matters aside? Unless, of course, you're willing to put them aside forever.
Tony, what is it? You wouldn't explain on the phone. Why did I have to meet
No,
you
it's
here?
okay. Slow down. Nothing's wrong.
Well, I don't blame you if you're still furious with Max. I would be.
I'm not mad with Max. In fact, I kind of like him. I think he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's the best. And he deserves the best, too. That's why I need to get out of his life so that he can have the life he deserves.
I know, you've explained all that to me before, and still I can't see the logic in it. But I just have to make sure that you're not using the church to hide from Max.
I know the convent isn't for that.
I know, in your head you might know that, but in your heart, I'm not so sure.
What else do I have to do to prove to you that I do want to be a nun, and for the right reasons?
Well, would you be willing to submit to a test?
What sort of test?
Obedience is one of the mainstays of the religious community. Will you do as I say, without asking any questions, and then come and see me afterward?
Certainly. Anything. I'll obey.
Champagne, chilled just right. Candles, strawberries, whipped cream.
Looks like some lucky lady is in for a very romantic evening tonight.
I certainly hope so. And you can help by making sure we are not disturbed. I mean, no way, no how.
You got it.
Thanks. Be here. Okay. Yes.
Believe it or not, my decision to run for mayor has nothing to do with giving up on you or the family.
Even though you know how I feel about it.
Yes, in fact, I gave a lot of consideration to the fact that I may have made my decision out of anger, and then I thought about it calmly, rationally, and I realized I did make the right decision.
And Roger Gordon didn't have anything to do with helping you make that decision.
Would you give me a little credit for making up my own mind?
If I thought you were thinking straight, maybe I could.
I am thinking straight. I am thinking straight about the problems that are plaguing this town. Our town, our home. This is where we're raising our children.
How are you going to find time to raise our children?
I will make the time. I don't have any problem combining a career and a family. I never have had. I will involve the children in this campaign as much as I can. I certainly don't intend to drop them by the wayside.
No, only me, right?
No! No, I need you beside me as well, Clint.
Oh. Yes, you'd like to have me riding shotgun for you during your campaign, wouldn't you? No thanks, Madam Mayor. I'm not interested in the position.
This is just terrific. Asa doesn't want me to run because he wants to protect his interests. You don't want me to run because your pride would be wounded. Okay, you run for mayor. If you're interested, you take the job. I will gladly step aside.
I don't want to be mayor of Landview or any place else.
But you don't want me to run for mayor either, do you?
I don't want you to run for mayor because I want you to put our family and our problems first.
You know something? I hate to break this to you, but our problems existed a long time before I announced my candidacy for mayor. We have to face that fact. We also have to face the fact that even if I were not a candidate, we might still not be able to work everything out between us.
Oh, I see. So what you're saying is to hell with it. Why bother? I mean, things probably wouldn't work out with us anyway, so why shouldn't I go ahead and do what I want to do?
No. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that even though I am a candidate, it does not necessarily mean it is the end for us. As I said to you many times before, it might even bring us closer together.
How?
If you could only change your mind and stand by me, if you supported me, if we were a team, if we worked together in this, Clint, you know we work well together. Please, isn't it worth at least an attempt?
I don't know, Vicky. I don't know.
Oh, God, please, think about it, please. For me, for us.
I got to get my thinking straight. I'm going to take a walk and try and sort my thoughts out.
What are you doing here?
Well, you were just going to have to find out.
I don't understand this. Father Valone said that I had a test to go through. I wasn't to ask any questions. I was just to come up to this room. Oh. Oh, I see. This was a setup, and he lied to me.
No, he didn't. This is a test. My test.
You want to tell me what's going on right here, right now?
You know, I've been asking the same question and getting no answers at all. So I tracked down our Father Tony, and I talked him into helping me get you alone for a little while.
Well, I don't believe he agreed with you to set up this rendezvous.
Well, I just told him we were going to talk. That's all. Just
And he just
talk.
swallowed it all hook, line, and sinker, just like that, huh?
Well, you're here, aren't you?
Candles, champagne, soft music. This is a bit romantic for just a little chat.
I lied. Tony's the priest, not me.
So you haul off and slug a priest, and then you lie to him, do you?
Man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Paul and Tony coaches your volleyball team on Who's the Boss. Then following the Wonder Years, Dan's biker buddy hits town, and it's a groovin' reunion on Roseanne. After